And that's, so my question is, first, since this is coming, why would we privatize it? Why wouldn't we have the institutions that are going to be the ones giving the credit simply be the ones to develop the online material? And then I have a follow-up.
Okay, so I think I speak for both Sebastian and myself in this regard, the institutions are the ones who are developing the online materials. We're not privatizing education. We're providing a platform that empowers these institutions to provide their content at scale to tens of thousands of people. We do not do any content development in-house at all.
But referring to Governor Brown's satellite idea from many years ago, why wouldn't the state of California create its own platform for the UCs and the state system and the community colleges?
Why hasn't it?
It's really hard.
No, I understand it's really hard, but if we were going to, since we're supposed to come up with the hard suggestions, and listen, why shouldn't you make a living? Don't get me wrong. I'm just wondering why that's not the proposal.
I think it's the wrong question to ask. There's been ample.
I'm sorry, it's the wrong question to ask?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's ample incidents where Silicon Valley did what Silicon Valley is best at, and others did what they were best at. The U.S. government for a long time had their own operating systems until they realized Microsoft just does a much better job in coding operating systems and has nothing to do with government business. The same is the case here. If you want to host a video, it's perfectly fine to host it in video. If you want to run a student service database, it's fine to use any kind of commercial LMSs. If you want to stream educational content over the web, would you invent your own web?
Well, with all due respect, I think it's a good question to ask, because if the governor's proposal many years ago about creating a state satellite system to provide a platform for services had been followed, the state of California would be in, I think, better shape. But let me ask one last question. The experience that I think most of us have with online learning that works is traffic school. Now,
well, some of us have that.
Right. I'm sorry, in reference to Commissioner Flanagan, you know, up until the time you can't take it anymore for whatever reason. But the point is...
Speak for yourself.
Is there any sort of follow-up in that system to determine whether there's, for example, recidivism? That is, do people who go through, have been studies to see if traffic school actually leads to fewer tickets or fewer violations?
I would not know that answer. I don't know if anybody on the panel does, but I would say that the reason traffic school online is so successful is exactly why students need it. Here is convenience. I think it's really that issue, and it's schedule, it's all the things that a student goes through. If I can do it online and not disrupt my normal day.
Right, the on-demand learning possibilities are great, but I wonder, Senator, if you could maybe answer.
Yeah, I want to answer your question. It's a very important. It's a very important question, in this sense. So I think let's go through the steps from my vantage point. So let's start with a student. If I'm a student here at Long Beach City College and I need to take Psych 1 and all the seats are filled, but I'm going to need that in order to be part of my transfer curriculum, then I look, the next logical step is I look at Long Beach City College online Psych. And lo and behold, there's 3 of them and they're full. So the question then becomes, am I directed to a private provider pool immediately that offers credit and allows me to move through, or is there a medium step, which I think yours is, you know, could the universities, the community colleges, for example, could they pull their current online courses offered in 108 community colleges?